Most people only see this version of me. What they don't see is that I've had to rebuild myself twice. I've been fit, I've been fat. I've rebuilt myself twice. The first time I rebuilt my body, I thought I'd never have to do it again. Life had other plans though. But before we go any further, hi, I'm Jim Freak. I'm 51 years old. Today I help busy professionals over 35 improve their fitness, nutrition, health and performance. And I'd like to share my story, not because I'm looking for sympathy, not because I think my challenges were harder than anyone else's, but because I know what it's like to be in great shape. I know what it's like to be in terrible shape. And I know what it takes to turn things around. In my early 30s, I was involved in a serious traffic accident. I suffered a compound femur fracture and spent around 18 months out of action. When I first put on weight, a lot of weight. For the first time in my life, I became fat. During that period, I lost my fitness, my conditioning, and I definitely lost the physique I spent years building. But I rebuilt it. I got disciplined, I got focused, and by my mid-30s, I was in the best shape of my life up to that point. I stayed consistent. I kept training. I kept learning. And I carried that lifestyle well into my 40s, mid-40s that is. Then life happened again. Responsibilities changed. COVID happened. The world changed. Priorities changed. And without really noticing it at first, I slowly lost what I had built. I found myself overweight once again, not because I forgot what to do, not because I lacked the knowledge, simply because life sometimes takes you away from the things that matter and other things become more important. This isn't a story about excuses. It's a story about reality. Because no matter who you are, life always finds a way to test you. And that's exactly why I'm sharing this. I've been fit. I've been overweight. And I've rebuilt myself once, then once again at 50. And today, at 51, I'm in the best shape of my life, even better than when I was in my 30s. What I've learned through my 30s, my 40s, and now my 50s is that the process never changes. The fundamentals never change. You show up, you do the work, you stay consistent, and you repeat it the next day. That's it. Simple as that. There is no secret. There is no magic shortcut. Just small actions repeated long enough to change your life. Today, I work with busy professionals, people with careers, families, responsibilities, people who think they've left it too late, but reality is they haven't. And every single time I tell them the same thing. Your current situation is not your final destination. I lived that lesson twice. So if you're struggling right now, if you gained weight, if you have falling off track, if you are looking in the mirror wondering whether you can ever get back to where you were, let me tell you something. You can. Maybe even better than before. I am living proof of that. Because you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience with me. And experience is a powerful thing. At 51, I'm still building. Not because life is easy, but because I refuse to stay where life left me. If you have any questions about my journey, feel free to send me a DM. I read every message and I'll do my best to get back to you. let's build step by step, and see you on the next one. Thank you, guys.